good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning, and welcome to another Good Morning Grief Devotional. This is the daily grief devotional that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural and normal response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you express it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout, "Good morning," because morning is a good thing. I want to thank you for joining us today for yet another grief devotional. We are so grateful and thankful to have this wonderful opportunity to lead you in a very special and strategic and intentional way through our grief devotional. Hey, I hope you survived the holidays. I hope that you were able to navigate through all of those wonderful days, holidays in a wonderful way. Hope you made it. We got one more to go, two more to go, New Year's and Christmas, and we gonna make it. Yeah, we gonna make it. I promise you, we gonna make it. If y'all continue to tune in, and tap in, we gonna give you some tools, tips, techniques, and takeaways that will be beneficial as you continue to navigate through your grief journey. And so, I want to thank you. I want to say thank you. I'm grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. Grateful and thankful for you just showing up and us having this wonderful opportunity to navigate through this grief devotional, this season of grief. And so let's get to it, y'all. Today's grief quote simply says, "We can only be said to be alive in those moments when our hearts are conscious of our treasures." We can only be said to be alive in those moments when our hearts are conscious of our treasures. Today is day 331. We're going to talk about thankful for the person we've lost. Thankful for the person we lost. It's still Thanksgiving season. Matter of fact, every day is a day of Thanksgiving. And today we just want to talk about that attitude of gratitude or just being thankful towards the person that we've lost. Let's jump into this. This is our goal, isn't it? To truly live the rest of our days, to be really alive, even as we continue to mourn. Y'all, after we survive those early days of our grief, right? Because we know it can be intense, it can be painful. Those early days, those early weeks, that's when the pain is most piercing. That's when it hits the most. That's when we're grappling. That's when we're trying to reconcile. That's when we're trying to make sense of everything. That's when we are wrestling and we're struggling because this is not what we had. This is not what we expect. And so we're trying to wrestle and struggle with all of these things that are going on. And as we continue to navigate through that and we get past those early days, we get past those early weeks. Here it is. It says, this is our goal, isn't it? To truly live the rest of our days, to be really and fully alive, even as we continue to mourn. That the mourning doesn't stop. We continue to mourn. We continue to navigate through our grief journey. But ultimately, the goal is to still to be fully alive. The goal is to live. The goal, and it's something that we continue to forward, right? We continue to wrestle. We continue to grapple. But we understand that for us, life goes on. We continue forward, continue of our life. Check this out. Our aliveness, says Wilder, depends on our mindful awareness of the gifts in our lives. And so we strive to live in the moment, to have gratitude for those we love and all the many treasures. Now, what's absolutely amazing, if you follow our 7 o'clock devotion, our 7 o'clock devotion dealt with having an attitude of gratitude. It right? Being grateful and thankful because there's still things that we can be grateful for. And this lesson is kind of lining up with that as well. And even in the midst of everything you're dealing with, everything you're going through, the loss, the change, the transition, here it is. We're talking about striving to live in the moment and to have gratitude for those we love and all of our many treasures. To have gratitude for those we love. When you really think about it, their life was a gift to you. those moments, that time, the I like to say the memories, the moments, those minutes, right? That these were gifts to you, those treasures, those opportunities. These were all gifts that God, blessed us with. He graced us with the opportunity to have loved, right? What did the song say? It's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. The opportunities to have love, the opportunities to have been a mother or a father or a husband or a wife or a sister or a brother, right? Or a child, that God graced us with an opportunity. And even though a lot of times it was cut short, even though a lot of times we feel like it wasn't long enough, and even though we still long for that feeling of that opportunity right now, when we begin to develop our attitude of gratitude, even in the midst of our mourning, we become even grateful and thankful for the opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity, right? Thank you for the memories, right? I remember I was working a job in which I was let go of. I ain't gonna go into the details of all of that. And while I was packed up my car, and while I'm on the parking lot and I'm about to pull off, I sent out a simple little thing that just says, "Thank you for the memories," right? In the midst of that loss, change, and transition, right? In the midst of everything that happened, I simply said, "Thank you for the 5 words. Thank you for the memories." Because despite the fact that it ended, right? I think Dr. Seuss said, "Don't be sad that it's over. Be glad that it happened," or something like that. And we've already discovered in grief that it can be both and. It's not either or. So I can be sad that it's over, and I can be glad that it's happened. But even in that situation, dealing with that loss, change, and transition, and the way everything went down, and it wasn't good. But you know what? I said, "Thank you for the memories." Oh, thank you for the, because I got there was some not so good days, but there was some good days. There was some bitter moments, but there were some better moments, right? And I could, even in that moment and even now, just looking back, I can be thankful for the memories. I can be thankful for the opportunities. I can be grateful and thankful for the connections and the experience and the lessons and all of that stuff. And a lot of times, even in grief, we lose sight of those things because the pain um, kind of overshadows our perception, right? The pain in the midst of our grief overshadows our perception, our perspective, and just the mourning. Maybe the mourning might overshadow the memories. I'm trying to alliterate everything, right? And so, a lot of times, and I challenge heal, you can heal grief with gratitude. Usually, this we've done it in the past. We do this thing called thing that they're thankful for one little thing, right? That they are that they've been able to have or experience, or that they become grateful for in their life, and you can navigate through grief with gratitude, and you can jolt. I want to encourage you, like I encourage them, have a gratitude journal. Have a grief gratitude journal. As you navigate through this thing called grief, you can have a grief gratitude journal where you begin to record the things that you're grateful for as you navigate through your day. Even as you grieve, I'm great by gratitude. And it can be gratitude in general, it can be gratitude towards the person um, or the thing that you lost that's changed or transition, right? You can still be grateful and thankful for them, for the life they lived, the love they gave, the memories, the times, the moments, right? That you can have an attitude of gratitude. You can heal grief with gratitude. Remember what I told you before, if all you see is what you see, then you'll fail to see what you need to see. And if all we see is pain, then we won't look at the precious memories, right? If all we see is hurt, then we won't look at the help, or we won't look at how they helped us or how they blessed us, right? If all we see is the burden, we won't see the blessing. And I promise you, if you even look at the situation, you can have an attitude of gratitude and be grateful and thankful for the gift, for the opportunity, right? That God gave you and blessed you with through the one who has transitioned. So very important. We strive to live in the moment, to have gratitude for those we love and the many treasures. Our love for the person who died was and is one of those treasures. When we find the courage to give thanks for that love, we are really and fully alive. Y'all, our love for the person that died is one of those treasures. It's one of those gifts, right? And when we can acknowledge that and we can see that and we can find that, y'all, I love what it says. We find the courage to give thanks for that love. We are really and fully alive. Here's the final thought. Today I give thanks for the person who died. Today, I give thanks for the person who died. I give thanks for the love we shared and the love I still feel. Today, I give thanks for the person who died. I give thanks for the love we shared and the love I still feel. On today, can you give thanks for the person who died? Can you give thanks for the love you shared and the love you still have? I want to encourage you. This is your takeaway. I really do want to encourage you as you continue to give thanks for the person who died. I want you to jolt for the rest of the week, right? You can do it for the rest of the year, but just one little thing. If you can post just one little thing, jolt, Jolt, just one little thing. If you can find just one little thing to be grateful for, whether it's regarding the person or just in general. And I want to encourage you to have a journal gratitude, a jolt gratitude, or even if you just post on social media, right? Just one little thing every single day. Look over your day. Just one little thing. I know it's dark. I know it's painful. I know you're mourning. I know you're going through a lot. I know you're dealing with a lot. But if you can just jolt, just one little thing, right? Just one little thing that you can be grateful for. Just one little, it ain't got to be 10, it ain't got to be 20, it ain't got to be five. Just one little thing. I promise you, you can heal grief with gratitude. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. I'm praying for y'all as we continue to navigate through this winter season, this holiday season. I promise you, we going to make it. We going to navigate. We going to survive. I just need y'all to jolt. I need y'all to start that gratitude journal. Let's heal our grief with gratitude. Hope and pray you have a marvelous Monday. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. Let's go.